afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great affordable Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. I took this unit in on trade. Today we're going to look at a 2000 model Itasca Sunrise. This is the model 32T. 32.5 feet long with only 29,000 actual miles on it. I mean, it's in probably what you would consider average, a little above average for a 19, 20-year-old motorhome. I'll show you some stuff about it, show you the good and the bad. Of course, we're going to go through it, do our 4-page inspection process. You know, all the mechanical stuff's going to be great, but let's look around it. One thing you're going to notice, and the customer actually did this when they brought it into trade, is they actually knocked the mirror off. I've got the mirror. I'm probably going to have to replace the whole thing, which I will. So it's going to have a mirror on there. Don't worry about that. Some of the paint's faded, guys. A 20-year-old vehicle. That's to be expected. You know, good thing about it though, it is a Winnebago product. You've got the fiberglass roof, so no worries up there. Of course, it's got I've got the motorhome running, got the 55,000 watt Onan generator running both ACs, working great right now. A little bit of D-Lam right here, and I'm just letting you know about it because I don't want anybody to travel down here. I didn't see that, or you didn't tell me about that. And guys, you know, it's nothing unusual on this age of motorhome. This is not what you would call frontline material, but it's in good shape for the price and the year. Got a 5,000 pound hitch on the back, built on the Ford chassis. It's got the 6.8 Triton V10, which is actually an option that year. They came standard with a 454 Chevrolet. And I'll show you what I see all cosmetically wrong with it, you know. You know, we're going to fix that mirror. Look over here. The way they've stored this thing, obviously the other side has more exposure to the sun. And you can see this side looks great. 6-gallon DSI water heater. Firestone tires with a 4818 date code. That means they were built the 48th week of 2018, probably put on earlier this year. And still got the tabs on them, hardly show any miles on them. So you've got several years before tire becomes an issue. And those are Firestones, great brand of tires to put on an RV. And they're all the way around. So that's definitely a plus. Windshields look good. I don't see any cause of concern there. Does not have a slide, of course, and you know, they made 4 different models in 2000 in the Sunrise. 2 of them have slides, 2 do not. And guys, a lot of people like them without slides. They're easier to use. You know, leveling isn't so crucial when you have no slide. And just an easier type motorhome to use, especially for your first one. Let's look inside. Inside's actually a really nice condition for the age. Original carpet, looks great. As we step inside, holy cow, the difference in the temperature from inside to outside is absolutely amazing. Guys, it's 97 degrees today, the last day of September. Beat a 100-plus-year-old record for heat. And yesterday was 95. I mean, this weather is just the craziest I've ever seen as far as a heat wave, and there's no relief in sight. So if you come out here, wear comfortable, loose clothing. We have plenty of complimentary bottled water, but you might want to bring your sports drinks and stuff like that. Stay hydrated, because these things get hot when you're out looking at RVs in this kind of weather. But up here in the front cab, of course, I've got the motorhome running. 29,387 miles. You can see no check engine lights, no warning lights, nothing like that. Dash air is cool, which is unusual for a 2000 model. And the dash looks great. You know, let me tell you a little bit about Winnebago, who builds Itasca. I own one myself, so I'm a little bit more familiar with them than most people are. They're trying to sell an RV. Winnebago builds, their claim to glory is a couple of things. Of course, they're one of the oldest brands in the RV business, been making them since 1955. And they're probably one of the most widely recognized name brands in the RV industry, and they're a pioneer in it, of course. But a couple of things they do is they build 80% of their own parts in-house. So these captain chairs built by Winnebago, dash built by Winnebago, cabinets, just about everything in here besides certain things like the appliances and things like that built by Winnebago. So definitely a brand that you can always get parts for, because here's the thing, you buy a 2000 model Coachman or Four Winds, Fleetwood or anything like that, you need parts for it. Good luck. You can find them, but not from the factory, and a lot of times you have to buy an upgraded part and try to make it work. So you definitely, and that's a major problem when it comes to older RVs, is getting parts. But the good thing about a Winnebago is, even though it takes a little while to get the part from Winnebago, you can go online and of course call Winnebago parts and order directly from the manufacturer. You do not have to go through a Winnebago dealer to order parts, which is definitely nice because you don't have a middleman marking the price up. So, and it takes 2 or 3 weeks to get something from them, sometimes longer, especially if they have to manufacture the part. But guys, exact fit, you just give them the VIN number off your coach. They're very friendly, very easy to work with. And Winnebago, of course, builds their own frames in-house. They were the first RV manufacturer to do so. So the frame on this Sunrise is built specifically for a 2000 model Itasca Sunrise 32T. It's not built for a Sunrise 32T and a Fleetwood Flare or a Four Winds Wind Sport or anything like that. It's built just for this particular make and model. So you get a great fit and finish. When you drive down the road, you get less squeaks and rattles. And it holds the road better, especially when a truck or wind hits you. It seems like it just drives a lot better. And you can see the upholstery in this thing is excellent condition. You know, the carpet's in fair condition, got a couple of little stains, but not enough to worry about changing. Table booth makes a bed, good classic floor plan. You can sleep 6 in here, nice solid hardwood cabinetry. The fiberglass roof, crowned fiberglass roof, and I got a kick out of this, guys. This originally came with the old style crank up TV antenna, the ones you have to worry about cranking down before you move the RV. You're going to snag a power line and have a hole in your roof. Somebody spent a few $100s and upgraded it to the automatic king jack system that you don't have to crank up. And all of that for this little TV. So, I guess they really like TV on that little TV, but guys, that's just, you know, people do strange things. But looking around it, folks, hardwood floor in the kitchen area, kitchen countertops, nothing swollen, everything looks good. You can see here the hood top, hardly ever cooked in. Looks like they put a microwave in, replaced a microwave at some point over the past 20 years. And this is a crowned one-piece fiberglass roof, very strong. Day-night shade, or excuse me, blinds in the windows. 2 roof airs. Refrigerator, freezer. Actually, it's already cold, believe it or not. It's actually clean, and it works. Walk back here, you've got a closet on one side, fully enclosed bathroom on the other. Look in here, I mean, you've got shower, skylight. I don't see anything of concern around the skylight. Obviously, they've kept it maintained. I think what's happened is they've kept this thing under a shed, and one side, of course, if the shed is not covered all the way around, one side's usually always exposed to the sun, and that's what's happened with this one. You can see lots of cabinets. Nice size rear bedroom for a 32.5-foot motorhome. Queen Island bed, got nightstands. Place for a small TV up there. Of course, you got your AC control for back here, right there on the wall. Got a privacy curtain for privacy. So really, I mean, it's a couples coach, but you can sleep up to 6, so a small family shouldn't have an issue in here. And it runs and drives great. Guys, for $19,900 for a Winnebago, that's a pretty darn good deal, especially with 29,000 miles. And of course, after purchase, we go through our 4-page inspection process. So anything we find wrong with it, that's on our sheet, which I'll put a link below in the video description. You can see it, and it's also in the RV as well if you happen to come by and look at it. Study that list. You're going to be impressed. There's not another dealer in the country that's going to take a 20-year-old motorhome for $19,900 and put it through the inspection process that we do. But that's why you're looking at a Parkway RV, guys. We've been doing this for 51 years. 51 years of customer feedback has led us to our selling methods now. And everybody, even on a cheaper unit like this, or a lower priced unit I should say, and believe me guys, $19,900 for a low mileage Class A motorhome is a deal. I mean, you can easily spend 50, 60 grand on another gas engine motorhome, and it can't do anything that this one can't do. So for a third of the price. $19,900, haggle free, includes the 4-page inspection process. I've already been out here messing with it, guys. I got both ACs blowing cold. I got the fridge cold generator running. So even if you don't want the inspection, you want to save something off the price and do the as-is price, we can at least show you that the generator, roof airs, and the refrigerator freezer get cold. And I'm going to tell you a little trick. This is just a 5,000 watt generator, so it's a 50 amp generator, which you have to run both airs. And like, you know, most of them now have 55 or 6,000 watt generators, a little extra. But if you want to run both airs on that generator, because it's pretty much maxing it out. And I'll give you a tip, and I figured this out messing with this camper, so whoever buys it will know this too. Go ahead and crank it up, let it run a couple of minutes, run your main air, so at least you can start it getting cool. Let that thing run for about 15 minutes, get to operating temperature, before you turn on that second air, because if you don't, it's too much on it, it'll bog down, flip a breaker. And I figured that out, and that's actually common with any 5 kW generator. If you had a 55 or a 6, wouldn't be a problem, but back then they put the 5 kWs in them. So whoever buys it, keep that in mind before you can run. It'll run both airs fine. It's doing it great right now, but you have to go through a procedure like anything else. And it does a good job cooling it off in here, guys, because it is unbelievably hot today. But let me go ahead and go over everything that we do. Of course, again, $19,900 after purchase. This unit goes through our inspection process. We're going to go through it, make sure everything on that list works like it's supposed to. And if we find anything wrong on our list, we're going to replace it, the part, or fix the problem at no additional cost to you. So in other words, folks, for the $19,900 price, everything on this 4-page list, and I'm going to leave in the coach and put a link to in the video description below, is covered. For $19,900, everything on this list that this unit has is guaranteed to work. And also got a sales brochure in here and on the website, which I'll also post a link to in the video description. You need to check it out on the website, folks, because I got pictures, factory sales brochure, the inspection sheet. I've got measurements, all the important information. Plus, even though this is a 2000 model, I still have some limited financing available with approved credit. You're probably going to have a little bit of money down. So make sure you call ahead and get information on all that. But I do have credit applications on the website. If you've got a trade-in, I've got a trade-in appraisal form. Keep in mind, even with the appraisal form, I will still need to see it in person or see some very detailed pictures and information about your trade to put a number on it. And we trade for stuff besides motorhomes: cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, guns, jewelry, gold, silver, coin collections, local property. I mean, we'll trade for pretty much anything of value that we can legally resell and not have to feed every day. But keep in mind, guys, you know, if it's something different, I'm not going to be able to give you an instant value. I got to make some calls, get some appraisals on it of actually what it's really worth before I can trade for it. So sometimes it might take me a day or so before I can give you a number, especially if it's something besides an RV that's out of our sort of out of our realm of expertise. But if you got something different, other dealers said no, give us a shot, guys. You'll be surprised. Anyway, this unit will go through the inspection process, and once completed, it will be cleaned top to bottom, inside and out, by my cleaning crew, who do a great job. Very fortunate to have the employees I have. And when they're done with it, we're going to do a final walkthrough if we're happy with it. We're going to set up an appointment for you to pick up your new to you Itasca Sunrise. Once you arrive here at the appointed time, the tech that checked it out, or our walkthrough expert Preston, who will be directly briefed by the tech right before you get here, will go through this motorhome with you and show you how to operate everything, show you that, have a checklist, which is basically an abridged version of this inspection, and check off every single system as he shows it to you. You can record them with your phone or camera if you wish. He'll answer any questions you have, show you the repairs that had to be made. That is all included for $19,900. Travel trailer price for a fully self-contained Class A motorhome with generator 2 air, sleep 6, with 29,000 miles. I mean, crazy. You can still buy a motorhome like this for this price in today's economy, guys. Motorhomes aren't cheap, and especially one with low miles like this. And guys, you can probably find a paint shop, somebody that can paint those stripes for you for a few $100. I'm assuming where you live at, probably 1,000 maybe at the most, but that ought to be something you can get taken care of if you really want to make it look a little better. Of course, obviously it's been that way for years. It hasn't stopped anybody from enjoying the motorhome. But guys, after that, you get your inspection, you get your orientation. We give you some other nice benefits too, guys. Free camping for a year, 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide, to be used in a 12-month period is included. That's $1,000 worth of free camping. We give you a starter kit, all your camping essentials, big 5-gallon bucket, brand new sewer hose, water hose, pressure reducer, chemicals, adapters, and more. You know, when you go to other RV dealerships, especially ones that sell new and used, and a couple of things you're going to notice is they don't do any inspection at all on a 20-year-old RV. It's as is. They'll jump it off if the battery's dead, give you the keys, send you on. They're not going to inspect it with RV. I don't care what the price is. Yeah, they will a later model one, but not one this age. So the fact that we do a 4-page inspection process should tell you how different we are, and especially we do it for the price we're selling it for. And a second thing, guys, you know, you don't get any benefits when you buy a used RV. They don't even give you, most of them on a 20-year-old motorhome won't even give you a sewer hose, a water hose, or nothing. You got to go in their store or go online or go to Walmart and spend $100 to get all that stuff that you need to take it camping. We give you that. We give you some instructional DVDs as well, and all that's included for $19,900 plus applicable sales tax. Haggle-free price if you want this services that we provide. The inspection, the orientation, and all that other stuff. Now, if you just want to buy it as is, and we'll still show you the refrigerator gets cold, the roof airs get cold, and the generator runs, we'll give you a discounted price for option B. But keep in mind, if anything doesn't work, it's up to you to fix it or not fix it, and there are no exclusions to that rule. It doesn't matter if it's a RV problem, a chassis problem, or a structure problem. It's up to you to fix it or not fix it. It's yours, just like buying for sale by owner. And if you want an option B as is discounted price, give us a call, 706-965-7929, and we'll give you a haggle-free price on that. Here's my suggestion, guys. Obviously, you don't want to buy a vehicle this age sight unseen. You can come out and look at this RV, spend some time in it, get to know it a little bit, test drive it Monday through Friday. Of course, we don't do test drives on Saturdays, but we do Monday through Friday. So if you want to drive it, best thing to do, of course, you always want to call ahead and make sure it's available. Let the salesperson know when you're coming down and that you want to drive it, and he'll make sure there's fuel in it, batteries are up, and all that stuff. But guys, come out, look at it, get to know it a little bit, drive it. If this is the one for you, you can play around with it and decide, hey, I want it fully checked out, or I want to do the as-is price. I mean, obviously, unless you're mechanically inclined, you want to do the 19.9 option A deal. But you know, everybody's got a budget, and sometimes that little bit of savings can make a difference. And guys, I've actually got 3 or 4 Class A's in this price range and less. So if you're interested, give us a call, folks. We've got a great selection. Again, I will post in the video description below a couple of links. One will be to that 4-page inspection process we're going to put this motorhome through. The second is a link to our used Class A page. You can see everything we have available in a variety of price ranges. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment on qualifying units, and nationwide delivery is available. All we ask you to do is reimburse us the cost to get this RV to you and get my driver back home. If you're interested in that, give us a call, tell us where you live, we'll look up the mileage, give you a quote. If you have any questions, folks, or you're interested in this coach, first step is always to give us a call. Again, 706-965-7929. And of course, that number is answered 24/7. We have an answering service after hours that can take your information, and we'll call you back the next business day. Or you can email us, even though email obviously is going to be quite a bit slower this time of year. Sales@parkwayrvcenter.com, and always keep my website on your favorite list. Bookmark it, parkwayrvcenter.com. Huge selection, biggest RV selection of used RVs in the 500-mile radius right here in Ringgold, Georgia. We're 15 miles south of Chattanooga, Tennessee, 30 miles north of Atlanta. Easy to find, hard to beat. Northwest Georgia, exit number 350 Battlefield Parkway. Get off the exit, turn west, 1 mile on your left. Acres of used RVs, anything from $10,000 to $150,000 and more. Guys, I even got one that's, of course, it's not really for sale. It's Dad's personal coach, but he probably would sell it, but it would be on up there 300s as far as a Class A diesel. But, you know, he's not really wanting to sell it right now, but he probably would if somebody just came in wanting to buy it. But anyway, if you're interested, folks, give us a call, 706-965-7929. We're easygoing. We're the only dealership around that has this many used RVs, obviously. The only dealership around that actually lets you park where you want. Get out and look at your own leisure without going through a sales office. You go to these other dealerships, you park in their customer parking lot, you want to look at their units. Everything's behind a prison. It looks like a prison yard. Big 8-foot tall chain link fence with barbed wire on top. There's a couple of gates that you can go into. You go over to those gates, you try to open them, they're locked. You go inside to ask somebody to unlock the gate. No, they're not going to let you just go out there and look. They're going to set you down at a desk. They're going to interrogate you for 10 or 15 minutes and get all kinds of information from you. Your driver's license. They're going to get all your contact information. One dealer in the area, big corporate dealer, pulls your credit before they even let you on in the lot to look at units. Even if you're a cash buyer, they still make you pull your credit, and they won't let you look unless you do it. It's all a setup. All they want to do is to pressure you into buying an RV that day, and it will drive you crazy. And even after you go through all those steps, that you get that salesperson's going to follow you around like a puppy dog, and they're going to show you what they want you to look at that they think best meets your needs. Well, guys, if you're like most people thinking about buying an RV, there's different stages. There's always the looking stage where you want to look at different make, models, types, styles, and get an idea what you want or need. Even though I'm gonna give you a tip. Nobody ever keeps their first RV very long, because what they think they want and need, after about a year, they're ready to trade it or sell it to buy a different kind, because they realize they didn't need what they thought they did, and they need a different type, size, or style. But that's a conversation for another day. But they're going to show you what they think you want to see, and of course they're not going to let you just look at it and leave. They're going to sit there and pressure you into buying it. If they can't sell you, they're going to turn you over to one of their buddies. If their buddy can't sell you, they're going to, of course they split it if he does or she does, But then they get whoever's playing sales manager that week. I'm going to give you a tip, guys. These big corporate dealers, their sales manager, most of the time, it's just a regular salesperson playing the part. And they're going to be their closer, and they're going to try to close you and get you to buy that day. So you're so frustrated, a lot of people just sign the paperwork, says, I'll make it work, go on. But that's how they do it, folks. If you've ever been to a high-pressure car dealership, that's how some of these corporate RV dealers are. But we're an independently, family-owned and operated RV dealership. We sell nothing but used, and have done, and we've done it for over 51 years. So I can't tell you a better testimony on how we operate our business, the quality and the price of the merchandise we sell, and how we treat our customers any better than 51 years family-owned and operated. Now, not everybody understands that used RVs are used. There's so many people out there who are entitled. They think a 20-year-old motorhome for $19,900 should be brand spanking new with no wear and tear. Guys, that's not true. We don't cover cosmetics. That stuff on the outside, that little bit of D-lam, the fading, it's going to be sold with that same on it. You know, we're going to make sure the mechanical stuff works. We're going to make sure we're going to put a mirror on it for you. We're going to make sure all of that is good. But we're not going to touch cosmetics. So keep that in mind, guys. We price these things to sell, not sit around as well. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. We're the only dealership around that you don't have to jump through hoops to look at RVs. You can get out, look at what you want to look at. If you want to look at travel trailers, jump over to Class A motorhomes, diesels, Bs, Cs, fifth wheels. Why can't you? There's nobody here to tell you can't. Everybody here is non-commissioned. Most of the time when you come and look, because of the way our lot's shaped, we don't know where you're parked at. We can't see you, so we won't even go out. You just come in the showroom if you see something you're interested in, or if you see something that you want to buy or inquire about. Just pop your head in the showroom. One of my guys will help you when they get freed up. So keep that in mind, guys. We don't pressure you. You can park where you want, look at everything you want during business hours. Just about every single thing out here's got a price on the windshield. That is a haggle-free price with the features and benefits we give you that other dealers don't. $19,900 will trade plus applicable sales tax. If you got any questions about anything at all, or if you want to know how much your sales tax will be, it varies from state to state, and how you pay for it, give us a call. We'll give you that information, plus tell you when and where you have to pay your tax. You'll pay it here sometimes you'll pay it when you title it in your home state. Everything here is paid for. Title's in office. You got any questions, give us a call. 706-965-7929. Just remember, if you come out, it is extremely hot. Make sure you wear comfortable clothing, stay hydrated. You know, if you want to come in the showroom, cool off, no problem there. You know, we're not going to bother you. We're not going to, you know, pressure you or anything like that. You can just have a seat and stay and chill out for a while. Heck, if you come on Saturdays, we'll have some good SEC football games on too this time of year. So come on out. Sometimes, you know, we might even fire up the old grill during lunchtime. But anyway, guys, give us a call if you're interested. Come on out. Give us a call. Make sure it's still here before coming to look. If you want to fly in, we'll pick you up for free at Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport during business hours only, and run you back if need to. Keep in mind, these are not checked out until we sell them. So if you got any questions about that, give us a call. Email us at sales@parkway-rv-center.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come out and visit with us. And look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.